So have you ever had an experience that you could say you think is probably a ghost that caused that?
Everybody in the house has had a little something.
Is your house old?
It's not old.
How old
but
is
like
it?
Poltergeist.
Right, it's over an Indian burial ground.
You never know.
Dun, dun, dun.
You never know.
So in Zach Bagans' museum, one of the most haunted, if not the most haunted object in the whole museum, I don't know if you saw it, probably did, the Devil's Rocking Chair.
Yes.
There it is.
So we
You sat
actually
in it?
were able
He
to
gave us
sit-
permission. We were the first people besides him and his team to sit in this chair.
Yeah, so basically that was the only exhibit that he's ever had to close
Look at those girls.
down. They're terrified.
I don't know.
Look at their faces. Look at the Look at their
So-
faces.
so
that looks
scared.
so real.
They're like, why did you bring us here?
Were
We
they
feel
with
so-
you guys?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he had to shut down of that museum or that exhibit specifically because a lot of people were like complaining about, getting nauseous or throwing up or something like that. It's apparently the only artifact that he had to close off in that museum. But for some reason, he was like super nice to us and was like, guys, besides me, no one's sat in that since the exorcism that had occurred on that chair. So if you guys want to, you guys can sit in it for the first time ever. And that was one of those times, like, we're down to push the limit and stuff like that. But that was one of those times that I actually, like, gather myself and be like, we can do it. Like, let's figure this out. Let's, like, not actually, like, overthink about it.
So what are you talking to? Like when you're saying you've gone too far, like you have headphones on and you have your blindfold on.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's
Method.
going on?
So this is one of like our favorite experiments. It's called the Estes method. It relies on the theory that if you take away certain senses, other ones are enhanced. And so there's this thing called a spirit box that like shuffles through different radio frequencies. And what I'm doing is I'm like focusing on like whatever it says, and I can't hear the questions that Colby and
What are
other
you?
people.
You're hearing something in your ears?
Yeah, well, I'm hearing radio static basically. It's going.
Hello.
Really,
Like,
really.
Every once in a while, we'll break into a radio station where it'll be like a song or something that like will be something saying or like just a word will pop out. But mostly you just hear static.
And these are like noise canceling headphones, and I can't see what they're saying. So it's
Because
basically like,
you're blindfolded, you have this thing on, it's static, and occasionally sounds come through that are words.
correct.
And so you're just repeating those words?
Well, so I'm like watching him and I'm asking questions out, and whatever's there is supposed to use the Estes method or like use Sam basically as the vessel to
The
speak out.
conduit of.
So,
these.
for example, I'd be like, are you here right now? And then he'd be like, yes, over there, or something like that.
And so you're in
there's no way
this
of him.
haunted rocking chair,
Yeah.
and you're using this method with blindfolds on and the earplugs.
Yeah, basically to sensory deprive myself so that no matter what, I couldn't be just faking an answer and hearing what he said and say
Right.
something random. So the theory is, yes, there will be other random words that happen because it's radio frequencies. However, but down to the coincidence theory, if things make sense over and over and over again to the questions that he's asking, then that is said to be more paranormal.